I am doing Netflix and chill with Nando's today. I didn't want to do anything. My guests that are from Australia, they went to visit one of our batchmates that lives a bit far away. So they left, like I just made them breakfast. And then they left around 2ish. And then they'll be gone for the whole weekend. So I have the whole weekend to myself, which is actually nice. So that I can breathe. And they've been getting Nando's, like the liver. And it made me miss Nando's. So I already ate it. There's only one left. What flavor do you get? Like, what heat can you take for Nando's? Mine is medium. Medium is perfect for me. And then, oh, the peri peri salt chips, French fries. Hi, Toshi. How are you today? Hello, crush. I miss you. How are you, Toshi? What are you doing today? Hi, Loz. How are you today? And you know what is underrated for Nando's? Medium or hot? Medium. I like the medium. Why do you like the hot? What's your flavor for Nando's? Mm, the chocolate cake. Actually, didn't know that the chocolate cake is so good until I went like just tried it one time with my son, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. And I just wanted some comfort food. I want to comfort myself, so just do nothing. Watch Lost. I'm watching Lost on Netflix. Do nothing and then eat. I like hot. Really? Hot, hot. Is it hot after medium? I don't even know the different levels. Oh, is it hot and then extra hot? What's what's after medium? Anything chocolate is good. No, I am telling you seriously. This chocolate cake, you know how some chocolate cake, they can be like really crusty. Look, look. This is like I can't even eat it anymore because I already brushed my teeth. Cuz I I just kept it like open to show you. But seriously, mm, that chocolate cake is good. Have you tried it? The Nando's one, Klaus. Are you in the UK? Or is your Nando's, are you, because Nando's is available in other countries. Because I know Australia has Nando's. I know New Zealand has Nando's. And, but when I went to New Zealand, their medium is not spicy for me. Hey, the unexpected John, how's Portugal? Omen GT is the irony of you going to Nando's and I'm, oh yeah, you mentioned that to me. No, it's not irony. I think, I think you kind of influenced me in a way because I think my guests have been having it, then that influenced me. And somehow you mentioned that you're going to Nando's. And I think the Nando's stuck in my head. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Rise. How are you today? You're not that late. I've only been here for like 3 minutes. How are you today? And then I finally got the present. My daughter's present for me. Here, I will show you. Look, she knows that I love stars. Do you have a favorite shape? My favorite shape is star. Like some of my friends, they love butterflies, hearts, whatever. For me, it's a star. I love stars. And then, so I gave them like a list of like different things that I might want, but I have to make it range like from not so expensive so that my kids can afford it. And then she got a few of them. She got a few of the stuff that I listed out. I'm like, I want loads of black socks. Wow. She gave me like loads of black socks, which, I can use it for work. And then, oops, there's more. And then a hairbrush because I thought I lost my hairbrush, but I actually found it now, so that's fine. It's fine. And like an extra hairbrush, it doesn't really matter. And then food containers because I always lose my food containers. Wait, kind of messy on that side because I've hung some stuff. I've hung some stuff. Hi, rice. Anyway, food containers. There you go. So I keep losing them. And you always, I don't know, I always seem to need them. And I always open my food container drawer and I'm like, where the hell are my food containers? But anyway, that's it. So I saw my daughter this morning. It's wonderful just heading back from having authentic piri piri. So how is it? How's the Nandos there in Portugal? Because you said that Portugal is where it originated, right? Like Nandos is originally Portuguese. Is that right? Yes, rice a star. Big portions for £7.50, half a chicken, chips, and rice. That's really good. I had to spend like £20 on this, but it's like um from Deliveroo because I think prices are a bit more expensive. Like if you use that, because you can actually get the delivery from any place. Drinks are not included, but the drinks are just as cheap. Like how much were the drinks? Must say your energy is infectious. What kind of energy? Rice. Am I even saying your name right? Is it Rice? Have you got that appeal? If you only spell it RICE, that might be very appealing for Asian people. A pint of beer is £1.50. A bottle of Coca-Cola is £1.20. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually good. A bottle. Hmm. But a bottle like how many ml? Yep, that's right. Okay, that's good. Rice, babe. If I could sing, I would sing that for you. Dun, dun. But we can't. 330 ml. Oh, still a bit expensive, no? Because I swear you can get 50p. 500 ml for 50p. Oh, well, I guess it's a place, like it's a restaurant, so they will probably cost more there. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You can spend that as if. What did you guys do today in Portugal? Where are you going? Like which part of Portugal? When I search Portugal, one of the places that stand out to me is Algarve. It tastes better from a bottle than a can. Yeah, but which type of bottle is it? Is it like the glass bottle or the plastic bottle? Does it have a difference? Like for plastic? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Like a glass? Oh my gosh, I'm just enjoying watching Lost at the moment. I'll probably just play Solitaire, watch Lost, and then that's it. I've already had a shower. I mean a bath. I'm ready for bed. I'm wearing comfy clothes. I love this top. It feels so good on my skin. Glass. Oh, okay. Yeah, glass is always better. And it always kind of reminds you. There's something about the glass that kind of reminds me of the olden days, you know? Happy Friday. Hey Tim, how are you today? How are you feeling now? I still feel a bit lazy, like it kind of feels like I don't want to do anything. I checked my temperature. It's still like was that 37.8. It's not that bad. I think it's not 38 anymore. But I just want to chill. It's like my body just wants to chill. So I've just been chilling, like maybe do stuff online is okay, like this. Mm. I was considering doing the laundry, but I can't be bothered. Maybe tomorrow. I still have like Saturday and Sunday before I have to go back to work. So like it's okay. Like I'm not gonna pressure myself too much. I'm just chilling. I didn't even cook. I only made breakfast, for my guests from Australia. And then that's it. I made like fried rice, some smoked mackerel fish because that is kind of like tinapa in the Philippines, like smoked fish. Um, and they love that. They love that. And then some bacon, yeah, eggs, bacon, some dried fish. And fried rice. That's what I made. And then they left, so they're gonna be away for the week. I'm like, it's probably good for me to just chill because they were trying to take me with them. They're like, come with us. And I was imagining it, like staying overnight somewhere for 2 nights, which I actually know the girl they're going to. But funny thing is, she was my ex-girlfriend in high school. She was my when I was in high school, I was in a relationship with this girl that they're going to. And I haven't seen her when she was here in the UK. But obviously we all kind of went in the same school, so everybody kind of knows everybody. So like I could have come because I know her. We have history. and then and then but I like imagining, okay, I will have to be away, pack again, pack my stuff again, be somewhere. I feel tired just thinking about it. I'm like, I'm okay. I'll just stay here for now, just let my body rest maybe. Hi, Heart. How are you today? Hi, Koi. Good evening, gorgeous Steve. Good evening. How are you today? It tastes better from a glass bottle than a plastic bottle or tin can. Yeah, maybe. You're going to Portugal. Cool. Hi, Koi. No, I'm not. Are you in Portugal? They expect that Johnny's in Portugal right now. He's traveling with his girlfriend and her family. And hey, I'm a nurse. Really, the Chaz? Which department do you work at? That's a good Korean cooking show on Netflix. Really, the only bad thing is the slurping. Why? Oh, because sometimes it could be like is that one of those things like from other cultures? Sometimes slurping is like a good thing. Like I don't know. Oh yeah, the Japanese. When we went to that tea ceremony in Japan, they were teaching us that like if you slurp the last bit of your drink, it's like it means that you want more. So um it's like polite to do that because you want your host to feel like their food is so good, like you can't get enough of it. Maybe it's the same in Korean. Ramen. Is it a ramen show, Tim? Hi, Heart. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Love from India. Hi, new daily updates from India. How are you today? Today, mostly stayed at the villa, the pool, as the girls always do, work on their tan. Ah, okay. Oh, it's nice to have some sun. You know what? We had such a good weather today. It was really sunny. Yeah, they do it to say it's good. Yeah, I've actually worked in the OR in the hospital, but hate hospital culture, so I started a home health nursing company. That's super cool, the Chaz. Yeah, there is some sort sort of like different culture in any organization, I guess, that you go to, the Chaz. Um, but I mean, I think you can do your own thing. But I mean, it's really cool that you have a health nursing company. So what do you do about that? Like, um, you provide nursing staff for people in their own homes. What kind of service do you provide? That's really interesting. I mean, at least you have your own company now, right? I hope your guests see this live. Oh, they know my live, Corey. They know. Why do you think that it's bad? I don't really think that it's bad, what I'm saying. Um, they know I go live all the time. And sometimes they do watch, sometimes they do watch. Just check out like how many people are watching, what are the comments. Hi, Cisos. Greetings to you, everyone. Greetings to you too, hot girl. And where are you from? Are you ever coming in India? Not yet. Someday, hopefully. Hi, Legacy. Welcome back. How are you today? What's up, Tins? Good day to you. Peace chat. How are you? How are you? Blessed Captain. Long time no see. How are you today? Evening Tins, we are slurping and chilling. Yeah. Are you? What are you slurping? I've got I've done with my Nandos. I only have one piece left. Chew on it. And I only have the chocolate cake left. I had the spicy rice. I had the spicy rice. I had the peri peri chips. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. I still have some peri peri salt left. Peri salt. And I'm watching Lost. That's what I'm doing tonight. Went out for food and tried the peri peri chicken, which was amazing from what I remember, as I haven't been back to fried racha for 25 years. Wait, do you not eat Nando's like at home when you're at home? Nursing are just to work with in the hospital because they're also stressed. Oh, it was in the US. Yeah, you know what? I have friends who I did nursing with in the Philippines, and there's a lot of them everywhere. And then some of them end up working in the US, and they sometimes, we have a conversation about what is your life like, and some of them work in the same place, like, the OR, like me. I work in the OR. And, we exchange notes. What's the difference between our practices, stuff like that. Sometimes we use the same equipment, and then like the same company, like for example, orthopedics. And then, but they say that it's the doctors can get away with a lot of things there. So maybe they get stressed because they get treated really badly. Like some people treat them really badly. Like apparently sometimes they throw instruments, you know? And I mean, I have seen that before, but in the Philippines, like like they just act so weird. Like, like could you imagine in real life, like, okay, in a normal everyday life, adult to adult, like if you're eating at a restaurant, can you imagine just throwing the spoon? Like, oh, this spoon is not good enough. Like, you know what I mean? And then in surgery, they end up acting that way. Like, oh, no, this is not what I need. And then apparently sometimes they even like wipe off the whole, sterile field. Like, I don't like it's some sort of tantrum, and I'm like, really? They behave that way there? My goodness. And then they get away with it because apparently they have to keep the doctors happy because the doctors are the ones who are bringing the patients to the hospital. And then, if they don't have the patient, then they won't have income, something like that. So the hospital won't have an income. So like the doctor can choose which hospital they want to operate in. And then because they want the doctor to choose their hospital to operate in, like they have to basically kiss their backside. So how is your business going? How long have you had your business for? And um sorry, I'm just trying to, because it just automatically stopped, my Netflix, and I'm like, wait, don't stop. I just want to watch you again after the live. Um, and how is the business going for you? Like, how long have you have you had it for? Um, like, if anybody wants to make like do the same kind of business, like, what do you recommend for them? Visit a Portuguese bakery. What do you mean? Like, oh, wait a minute. I think I've been to. Oh yeah, I've been to that, Tim, the one you recommended. The tart, right? The tart. Not that kind of tart. I provide care for people in their homes that got hurt on the job. Ah, okay. And then they just hire the nursing staff from your company, and then, just kind of go from there. You have so pretty eyes. Thank you so much, new daily updates. I'm glad you think so now, but it will be fun if they found out about the history between you and the girl. Oh, they know. They know I told them. Because they said, "Do you know her?" And I'm like, "I think she's actually my ex-girlfriend." And then they were like, "Really? Oh my goodness," and then I'm like, "Tell her I said hi." I'm joking. No, not very often, and probably visit a Faro tomorrow. Tim and pop into a Portuguese bakery. Ah, okay, so you're gonna go to Portuguese. Oh, you mean the unexpected John? Yeah, that would be cool because you probably get it really fresh. They have so many nice things. Plus, the coffee is good. Is it in Portugal? I did not know that. Yep, exactly. OR and OPD. I always get confused between the two. Outpatient department and operating room, right? and do some shopping in the old town of Faro and the place called the Forum. It's like a 100 store shopping mall. Wow. And you and Roxy are gonna love that place. I bet. I bet. I've not really been a fan of shopping, in places, but I mean, when I was in Japan, I started to get kind of understand it a little bit more, like why people like shopping, when they go on holiday. Because for me, at first, I was thinking like, what way, like you can shop anywhere. Like there will be shopping malls anywhere you go, like in even in your own place where you live. And then I'm like, why am I gonna be indoors? Like I want to go out there and see what I won't be able to see anywhere else. Um, but then actually there's certain products that you cannot find anywhere else. Even clothes. There's certain designs that you will probably not only find there, but will be probably very different from where you normally do your shopping. Yeah, I've seen docs throw in the OR. Yeah, really. So how long have you been a nurse in the OR, the Chaz? And how many times did you experience the throwing tantrum? And you know what? I made a video about, like, if you want to watch it, just search Tin Spence, surgeons versus babies. Because there's like some similarities. Like, you have to look at what do they need, kind of like babies. And sometimes they might throw a tantrum. Hi Silvio Malta Story. How are you today? Oh, they call instruments wrong names when then call you dumb. Oh, oh yeah, because sometimes they don't know what it's called. Yeah, yeah. And also sometimes they could also come from a different country. And then they call those instruments different in those countries. So sometimes when they come to this country and then um work here, sometimes it's different. The way we call certain things is different from the way they call things. And then obviously they're still trying to get to know those instruments. And I have experienced that, the chat. Someone told me once, you need to give me not what I ask for, but what I need. Which I guess with some more experience, I realized what they meant. Like at first, I was like, what the hell? You asked me for this. Obviously, I'm going to give you that. But over a period of time, with more experience, because, you do the same thing over and over and over again, you kind of have an idea what they need now. Like, looking at what they're doing, you kind of have an idea, or like, what did you give them before that? Obviously, like, for example, if you give them sutures, obviously they're probably gonna cut soon, so you're gonna give them scissors. And like, I kind of get what they mean now. Like, okay, even if they don't know, so sometimes I do that now. Sometimes they ask me for something and I give them something different because I know that this is what you need. Like, you're asking me for that, but I don't think that's what you need. So then I will give you this because I think this is what you need. And actually, sometimes they would say, um, like, thank you, thank you for reading my mind, or like, thank you for giving me not what I asked for. Um, oh my gosh, the Chaz. Hello, Miss. Hi, is Vishal. Yes, exactly, 100%. As for tonight, getting ready to visit the resort. There's a few bars there looking over the sea. Oh, nice. So you're gonna be drinking tonight. Of course. I saw your mermaid pictures. You really look awesome in the dress. Thank you so much, Miss Vishal. Thank you for appreciating it. I'll probably do a mermaid video as well at some point, like, but maybe after we've done the swimming, because I wanna have like swimming underwater, as a mermaid on a video. That would be cool. Faro looks nice. I've never been there. I don't really know. I've never even been to Portugal. How are you? I'm good, Vishal. How are you today? Just chill. I'm just watching a series. I'm watching Lost. It's become really interesting. I like the whole like back and forth in time thing, and I absolutely love when they show scenes beforehand that you don't understand, and then later on they show it again, and then it kind of gives you some sort of deja vu feeling, and you're like, yeah, I have seen this scene before, and they show you the scene with more information now, because after all those the story kind of unfolded now, and now you understand the scene a little bit more. I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes sense more now, and I love it. I love the way it makes me feel. Is it true when they say about nurses you all have like a thing for veins? What do you mean veins, Rice? Like, we check out your veins. Maybe only if we work in like maybe A&E, or like we have to put your cannula in, maybe then it's automatic. Like, because I used to work in um like emergency department in the Philippines, and I remembered, you unconsciously just check out people's veins. Like, how easy will it be for me to cannulate you? A year, it's going good. I make my own hours, but it's kind of niche market in the area I am in. Department of Labor contracts nursing care with me to cover people who get hurt. Well, that's really good. So, mm, like, you get the Department of Labor like to help you get contacts, like help you get some customers. That's super cool. So you've had the company for a year. How is it going? Like, are you okay? Like, are you reaching the targets that you want? Like, what, are you satisfied with it? Are you worried? Like, because, you have to kind of shoulder everything now, isn't it? Because it's different when you're an employee. It's like you kind of have the safety net of your employer, like it's not like, like if you get sick, like they will kind of look after you somehow, like whatever happens, you would have your employer as like a bigger safety net to kind of look after you. But obviously if it's your own company, it's like you're the one who's everybody is depending on. How do you feel? Like, I don't know, like it sounds very grown up though, like I can't imagine myself. Oh yeah, I have my company. That's super cool. That's super cool that you can say that, like, yeah, I've got my nursing company. What's the name? My name is Christine. I'm craving deep fried donuts. Go for it, blessed captain. You know what? I have a desire to try and make deep fried donuts in a air fryer. But somebody told me not to do it. But I just want to do it like as an experiment, just to see how it turns out. Hi, beautiful. Hi, JFK. How are you today? I agree. You gotta know the case and you gotta know the steps, but they need to be better teachers. We shouldn't. Yeah, you're right. The Chaz. I mean, I think in general, like, after a lot of experience with a lot of different people, I realized that our interaction with the people around us, like, it depends on how we interact with them as well. Like, okay, if you kind of could tell that this person don't really have much experience, you can communicate to them in a way where they will be able to understand you. Like, it's all about how you communicate the information that you want to communicate. And it depends on what they know as well. If you kind of have like thought that actually they might not know that, they might not be able to communicate your moves. So you can't expect that, you can't expect them to know your moves. You know what I mean? Because you know that you're going to be working with a lot of different types of people. So for example, for me with my healthcare assistant, my circulator, I would kind of gauge if I tell this person this word, will they be able to understand me? So obviously if they're new, or would they even know where it is? If they're new, then I will have to kind of figure out a way, how am I going to be able to communicate that, and how will I be able to communicate what I need for them to do for me, that they will be able to understand. So for example, if I know that maybe they don't know where it is, I will go, I will go and tell them where it is, like, so, or sometimes I will ask, do you know where that is? And then if not, then I will say, you can get it from here, this place. Um, and that facilitates the time better. It's like you're able to kind of communicate better with them. Um, Also, there's something that I want to say. Um, yeah, and we kind of teach each other, you know, and it's like sometimes you have more experience, sometimes they have more experience, and we can exchange that information so that we can improve our practice over time. You can't always just be one-sided and think that they should know what they're doing, because sometimes that will be the attitude of the people we work with, like they would have this attitude that, oh my goodness, they should know what they're doing, but okay, like, but they don't. you know Not everyone is going to, because you will have some trainees. People will be training sometimes, and so, like, how will you be able to, like, situational awareness? There you go. One of the concepts of situational awareness, like, what is going on around you? Can you see what's going on around you? You know, what do you think this person knows? How does this person look like to you? Like, what are they doing? What is the anesthetist doing? What is the staff doing? Sometimes they even ask for, like, two things at the same time from one person, and then they get disappointed if they don't get it right now, both of those items. But then you ask one person, right? One person can only do a certain, can only do what they can in the time that they're given. And then it's like you're giving them unrealistic expectations. So if you want to actually be to manage your time better, you know, you should think about, okay, if I ask this person for this, then they can give that to me. Maybe I should ask them first for what I need right now, you know. But yeah, that happens. That happens all the time in the chats. Hmm. From what I've seen from YouTube footage, Tim, it does. Going down there by train as public transport is cheap for a return ticket. Really? How much is it? Hi, Gomez. We bought a 3-day unlimited travel ticket for £6 each on the local trains. Really? So you can basically go anywhere now. Hopefully, you have a nice time. Then beaches look nice. Yeah. Which beach are you going to? The Unexpected John. Wow, that's an amazing price. Yeah, the taxes and everything is overwhelming, but the freedom is also amazing. And I'm the only employee. So if I screw up, it's on me. Oh, okay. But then I thought that you have, like, nursing staff that you can dispatch. At the moment, you're the only one who gets dispatched. Is that what you mean? At the moment, wait, after a few years, you might have a lot of staff, the chance. I just want to make sure it's sustainable before I bring in others. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, the chas. Well, good luck. I hope you manage to grow your company. It's it's amazing, like, to see people with that courage, to start their own company. Good luck, the chas. Do they use steam or gas to sterilize the surgical tools? We actually have a different place that does it here, blessed captain. So when I was in Philippines, actually, you know what we had to do after each surgery? Um so we are gowned up, right? We have sterile gowns, sterile gloves, everything, and then after the surgery finish, we take all the instruments to this part of the operating room. There's a part in the operating room that is made for washing up the instruments. So we even the scrub brush, I think we even use the scrub brush. Yeah. So then we use the scrub brush. We wash all the instruments after surgery. We wash it with the surgeon. Um, some surgeons try to get away from washing up, and they will leave you alone. Some surgeons do wash up, but if they don't, one time, one time, I'm like, aren't you meant to wash up with me? And he was surprised. He was surprised, like, how can this woman have the nerve to ask me that? But I guess I've always been like that. Like, I don't intend it as anything disrespectful, but I'm just, like, literally asking, like, for real. Like, because obviously this is what they said was meant to happen, and then it's not happening. So then I ask you, so why? you know? I thought that that's what I mean. Like, from my side, it's like, I thought that that's what's meant to happen. So how come? How come you're just leaving me? And then, anyway, after that, we pack it. We pack it and then we put it in the autoclave machine. But here, we put it all in a we have a sluice room with all the rubbish, like all the trash. Um, and then there's a trolley, it's like a cabinet with wheels on it, a steel cabinet with wheels on it. And then you put all the instruments there. Someone will, like a delivery guy, will come and pick it up, bring it to this place which is called the sterile services department. And they do all the cleaning and everything. So I don't really know. I don't really know like what happens there. Some people have experience going there, apparently. I haven't. So I don't really know. Hi, MK. Your communication comments are spot on, but docs with older wisdom can't communicate. No, it's different, the chas. I think different people might have different communication skills. So I have seen surgeons who are so good at communicating and have such good situational awareness, and it's so nice to work with them. It's like if you see that you're working with them, you know that the day will flow smoothly and you won't really feel like that much stress, because you know that they're in control. Like the way that they're in control is that um they see what's happening around them. Like they see what the anesthetist is doing, they see what you're doing, they see what the circulator is doing, they see what the issue is, and then they try to solve that and communicate that issue, mm, like in a way where we'll all be able to understand. And um I remembered my son. So my son did a work experience at my workplace, and he worked with this surgeon. And but it's not just this surgeon. There's a lot of surgeons who are like this. There's a lot of surgeons who have the same kind of aura. Um and my son said, like, he kind of had a vision of the type of surgeon he wants to be someday, because he wants to do medicine. And um and I think because, and he saw the difference, because he's seen, okay, this person doing surgery, another person doing surgery, and how different it is, how different, like how chaotic it could be when the surgeon doesn't really communicate very well, or like doesn't have as much situational awareness, because they're just used to being given everything that they need. They are not kind of being in control themselves. Like they just used to, okay, you should already know what I want, something like that, that type of mindset. um but I know what you mean about some people don't really communicate. But sometimes they get used to other hospitals as well, I think, and then like they get used to certain people working with them, and then they get used to those people knowing already what they want, um and then obviously they move to a different hospital, and then they they don't have the same people anymore, so they're kind of adjusting as well. Teaching is a key. I feel docs just need to talk down, just like the talk. Really, is that what they do? I could feel that there's a lot of that as well. Like, um there's a lot of like pride going on, or like ego going on sometimes, um it's uh like you should respect me, something like that. There you could feel that there's that kind of um mm, attitude, or like expectation from the staff, like, oh, you need to respect me. And mm, sorry, I like your speech, so cute. Thank you so much, MK. And not just with us, like with each other, like they kind of have this, like, who's the boss kind of, sometimes, not all the time. But I noticed the people who are so good, and like I know I've seen them go through like really difficult um situations, like they go through a situation where it's like unexpected, and they handle it very well. They don't stress, they keep calm, they communicate what they need very well, and then everything kind of goes smoothly anyway, even though they encounter a problem. Um, I notice that they're the ones who don't really care that much about like feeling important because I guess they have that much um validation already, from being good. They already know that they're good. They already know that they can handle anything. So it's like they don't need the validation from anyone else anymore. Like they don't need anybody to kind of show them that, oh, I respect you so much. So they don't kind of throw around their weight or swing their, you know what I mean, that much. It's like they don't have to kind of feel like um I'm the boss here, because deep inside they already know that. Deep inside they already know how good they are. There you go. Probably stayed to the beaches. I know in Pride da Rocha, there's loads of caves to pass from one beach to another. Caves. Caves. Like, do you go through the cave through the beaches? That would be super cool. That would be super cool. That expected, John. Do you guys use cell saver in the OR in the UK? Yeah, yeah. Especially for people with the Jewish religion, because they can't have blood transfusion. So we'll have to do that. If we anticipate that there might be, a lot of blood loss, we would normally already open the cell saver. And what else can I say about the cell saver? Why? Why did you ask? Yeah, but you don't really get that much from it, you know? Like the amount of stuff that you get is not really that much. Still planning the other days at the moment. I used to wash sterilized instruments before I was a nurse. Docs here never wash, unheard of. Really? Really? But that was a long time ago, and that was in the Philippines. I don't know what they do now. I don't know because that was I was a nurse in the Philippines 2009. So this was like in way back in 2009. That was a very long time ago. It must have progressed now. They probably don't need to wash themselves anymore. They probably hire somebody to wash it now. You say sterilized with steam gas or both depends on the instrument. Ah, okay. Have booked an excursion. I will ask the CSSD people. Maybe when I need instruments from them, like if I'm trying to find instruments that I don't have and be like, hello, we need this instrument ASAP, please. Also, on a different note, how do you wash your instruments? Do you use steam? Imagine. Do you use steam or gas? Have booked an excursion to visit Lisbon for the full day, which should be amazing on Monday. Oh, enjoy! How long are you staying there for? It sounds like you're gonna stay there for a very long time. We'll stay local. Sunday, we'll stay more local as public transport is limited and most shops are closed. Ah, Sunday. Yeah, that makes sense. Da Vinci robot instruments team, endo cams only soak. Oh yeah, yeah. The cameras. Yeah, I remember. We sometimes get into this habit of um, having a blame culture. Like, oh, they don't know what they're doing. Oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing. Um, I have, I have, I have this like. I feel like the standard should be, the standard should be, if you're competent, it should radiate to everyone around you. Like so. For example, sometimes people will say, "Oh, if that was me, I wouldn't have made that mistake." But I think because you would have helped them not make that mistake. Do you know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't have had that. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you will teach them. You will teach them. Like, everyone around you should reflect how competent you are. That's what I think anyway. So, if you're gonna say that, oh, I don't know what these people are doing, but they don't know what they're doing. Well, you know, what have you done? What have you done to help them know what they're meant to be doing? You know what I mean? Anyway, That's what I think should be a standard, I think should be like a standard for yourself is, if I'm competent, everyone around me, like my competence should radiate to everyone around me. And then it should reflect like how my people, how the people around me behave should reflect how competent I am. Something like that. I don't know. I just feel like it's a good practice because it's like you're not going to end up blaming each other. You're not going to end up blaming, oh, it's, these people, they don't know what they're doing. So, I ended up not like making this mistake because these people don't know what they're doing. Something like that. Anyway, mm, let me read your comments. I'm so sorry. If you haven't watched The Resident on Netflix, that is exactly healthcare. Okay, the Chaz. I will check it out. I will check out The Resident. Hello, my friend. Hi, Yuri. I'm good. How are you? How's everything with you? What are you doing right now? Because he's like in the middle of all this war business. What's a barista's favorite exercise at the gym? The French press. Mm, blessed Captain Cell Saver machine suctions blood off surgical field, cleans it, and then immediately gives it back. No Mormon religion. They invented it. Really? Is for you? For you is Mormons. For us is like, I'm pretty sure it's Jewish. No, maybe not. Wait, sorry. Is it? No, not Mormon either. Um, what is it? Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I'm getting mixed up. No, maybe it's not. What is that religion that they can't have no dishes today? Do some dishes for us. Do you really want to? Are you sure? Are you sure about what you're asking for, Rice? Because I have dishes. I would do dishes. I used to run Cell Saver in the OR2. Lol, I'm old like you. Yeah. How old are you, Chaz? Only staying till Friday, heading back home Friday afternoon. Oh, okay. So next week, just send them down to the laundry to get cleaned. I'm not sure if it's your Wi-Fi or my 5G phone. No, it's me. It's my Wi-Fi. Hi, Parwante. How are you today? Live stopped. I'm sorry. Dude, where'd you go? I was just getting into catheter insertion. Sorry. Sorry, the chance. My internet, she will probably be back. It's definitely not my phone coverage in Portugal. I definitely not my phone coverage in the New Mexico. Okay, news. What's up, news? Halfway back. We hear, yay! The standard should be anyone can feel no shame in stopping work and asking without fear or ridicule. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, the Chaz. I I I believe in that as well. Like, I think, you know, information is something that not everyone will have all at the same time, like there's so much information around the world that you can't expect every single person to know everything, so like if there's something that you don't know, it's normal. you know like you shouldn't have to feel like you're incompetent or like it's embarrassing just because you don't know something. I think it's even safer if you can admit, to the fact that, what, actually I don't know. I don't know that, but it's fine. We weren't like, if in any of your lifetime, there is no way you will know everything in the whole world. There is no way. You know, um, there will always be something that you don't know, and there will always be something that they know that you don't know. No matter how smart you are, no matter how clever you are, no matter how much educational attainment you have received or you have managed to finish, there will always be something that other people, maybe who didn't even have any educational attainment, they will still know something that you don't know. You know, that's how unpredictable, knowledge can be. And and yes, definitely the chat. I agree with that. Now she will have to repeat everything from the last 5 minutes. No, I did not. I stopped. I stopped talking. Like I was just like, oh my gosh, we're connecting. Hi there, it's been a minute. How are you for one day? I'm sorry. Thank you for waiting. Hi, the Basudev. Can you give me a bunch of strings for my guitar? I am broke. Oh, I'm sorry, the Basudev. Do you miss playing the guitar? Jehovah, yeah, that's it. Steve, Jehovah's Witness. There you go. Why did I say Jewish? Because they're both J. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's it. Jehovah's Witness. You mean, yeah, that's it. The Mormon religion. I bet my life on it. A lot of them die in surgery because they won't accept. Maybe they're the same, but we don't have many Mormons here, the Chaz. Maybe they're more, they have more population in America. Here, I've only encountered the Jehovah's Witness so far. Life has been going crazy. Why, Formente? What's happening? The villas got Wi-Fi, but the holiday company forgot to leave the password. Oh no! What? You have to wait until tomorrow? Can they do that over the phone for you? Like, just give us the bloody password. You're paying for the holiday tonight, you know? The person with the highest IQ learns something every day. Yeah, I mean, and um, I think, intelligence quotient is different from emotional quotient, and there's so many other different types of intelligences. Like the physical intelligence, like how well is your mind body coordination, your creative talents. There's so many things, like, and we all have the different calibrations of those things, all those things. And um I think you can't really say, for me, okay, I don't believe that anybody is really dumb. I don't like that. I don't like when people say, oh, this person is stupid, or like this person I don't like that, because I think everyone has a potential. You just have to find what is their, what do they have talent in, what where can their talent be useful for, and then how can you develop those talents. And like they will always have something that they will do better than you, no matter how well you do in academic achievements, or other, whatever, any other areas. There will always be something that, this one person can do better than you. um we kind of just take turns. I think that's fair, right? We all just take turns. Okay, on this one I'm better. Next time you'll be better. Next time you'll be the one. Okay, you'll be better at that one. And I think that makes everybody a lot happier as well, when you take turns on who's good at what. Because it's like, at least nobody is left out, and then nobody gets to feel like, oh, I'm not good enough. um I got my girlfriend pregnant. She hates me. Oh no, she just turned 36 with her kids. She's on my profile on Bigo. Oh no, she doesn't want to keep the baby. Maybe she's, hopefully it will turn around. Are you happy about it? Are you happy about the baby? um but it's a, for me, in my opinion, okay, it's a person. So I mean, it's like, oh, give it a chance to live. I don't know, but obviously that's your decision. You and her, the two of you, talk about that. um but I don't know, whatever happens. mm, mm, I hope the baby is okay. Yeah, way too much. It's been a while. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Basudev. um Wait a minute, when was the last time you you used your guitar? Yeah, but because they invented it, now they discovered that because of the use of it, surgeons get better outcomes. So now the surgeon will use it if they want to on anyone. Ah, okay. We don't use it all the time. Like, we just use it for yeah, most of the time if there's gonna be a Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. Like 14 from India. Thank you so much, CJ. Fishing for the like. It's not a big problem. We all got roaming. She doesn't want to keep the baby. Oh, that's heartbreaking for one thing. I know somebody who went through that. Who did, like, the woman didn't want to keep the baby, and then the guy really, really wanted to keep the baby. But like, he couldn't do anything about it. So, oh, well, you can't really force her. It's her body, and also um you don't want her to end up harming, the baby. Oh, I wish you the best of luck for Wednesday. Hi VJ Monday. Hey buddy house. Hi Shoko's diary. How are you today? Hi Callum. Maybe 3 months. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, the Basudev. So your strings all broke? What happened to your strings? How many guitars do you have? Maybe you have another guitar. Maybe you can borrow somebody's guitar. Jehovah's Witness, yes, that's it. I can't believe I bet my life. See? That chance! So Mormons don't. I played it too much and it broke. Oh. What do you play? The Basudev. Anyways, I gotta go. Her family is waiting for me to go out for a few drinks. Oh, enjoy. Enjoy the bonding time with your girlfriend and her family. Oh, the Basudev. Why is your name Basudev? I play guitar piano. But I mean, what like songs in the guitar do you play? Like pop songs? Or do you play like do you have a favorite thing to play? Um my friend's boyfriend in Colombia, he plays the Spanish guitar. I will do things. I can play any genre. Really? Yep, Jehovah's. I told you, Chaz. I told you because that's what I remember. No, actually, I first remembered Jewish so far. Jewish people are probably gonna be like, "What is she on about? Stop lying." Hi, I don't know how to say your name. See, but this is what I mean. Sometimes even how much information you know this point of your life, right? No matter how good you are at it, like how perfect you can, I don't know, you memorize something right this very second. After how many years, there will be a point where you won't even remember any of that. That's how fickle information is. Like our mind is so fickle, like our memory is so fickle, like it can change over time. Hands-on learning develops critical thinking skills to retain information. Yeah, that's true, and it depends on what you actually practice. So sometimes, you know what? There's so many things that we have learned in school that, some I think back and I'm like, I know this, but no, I don't know it. I don't remember it anymore. Like there will just be certain things that will kind of, um, you know, refresh your memory a little bit of something, and you're like, wait a minute, I know this, but what? You don't know the rest of it. But because you don't practice it every day, you don't remember. And also, there's a lot of other things that you have to learn that actually, mm, you need that you actually need for what you're doing right now. So then your brain focuses on that more. Hey, you're a better nurse. That no shocker. What do you mean better nurse? There's no competition, the Chaz. I don't like doing that anymore. When I was younger, I'm a bit more competitive. But I don't feel like I want to do that anymore. Like I'm better than you. I don't like that anymore. Like I just want us to be like, okay, this is where I'm good at, but maybe you're not as good at that. But you're better than me at these things. Something like that. It's like just accept that we're all kind of different, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like I'm a much better person than you. We're all kind of the same. We're all kind of the same, just better at different things. You know what I mean? And I think that's a more peaceful way of living your life. Isn't it? Isn't it more peaceful? Because it's like you don't really need to compete with anybody. It's like, oh yeah, I'm better at this. Oh, I want to do better at this, and if they're better than you, then you can learn from them. And maybe at some point you will become better than them at that. whatever sport that is. Where do you stay anyway? Basudev, what do you mean? At home. I'm in North London. What about you? Where do you stay? Hi, Callum. I agree with the hands on learning, explain one, watch one, do one is how I teach. Yeah, because sometimes different people learn in different ways as well. One of the things that I've learned over time, like I used to have this mindset where I would watch people do things and I would think like, oh my gosh, that's the harder way of doing it. Like they shouldn't do it like that. They should do it like this. My way. It's like my way is better. But eventually I learned that actually we all learn in different ways. Like the way I'm learning might be different from the way they're going to learn. And also the way I'm doing things is based on my skill set. You know, how good is my eyesight? How good is my hand body coordination? How good is my fingers? How big are my fingers? How small are my fingers? What is your pace? How slow or fast are you? That this method of doing it matches your skill set. But it doesn't mean that this is what works for you. It's going to be what works for everyone else, so you have to leave them alone in how they want to do things, because what's easy for you might be hard for them, and what might be easy for them might be hard for you you know so just leave people alone. Give them some freedom. Let them do their own thing. The important thing is that are able to pass on the information that you know to them. We found out on her birthday that she was pregnant. The day and night was going so well. After we got done enjoying her birthday, she wanted to take a pregnancy test. Oh my gosh. But it seems like you're happy about it. Want to smell your feet. Hi, Grandma Daisy. You're getting old, lady. I am Callum. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Grandma Daisy? I've not seen her in person since her birthday. Her birthday was on the 21st. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Parmanda. Is she avoiding you? Everyone is truly unique. Yeah, that's true. And I think if you accept that fact, we're all very different from each other. Um, you will have more sense of self-worth, because like if other people are better than you at something, you know that it doesn't automatically mean that you're not as important. You know what I mean? We're just different, you know. Hi, Province. Welcome back. How are you today? But we have talked, but she only wants to cuss me out and call me out. Oh. Have you tried to go and see her? You would be a phenomenal nursing instructor. Thank you, the Chas. You know what? When I was young, I actually wanted to be a teacher. The things that I wanted to be, it wasn't a nurse. I wanted to be like, one of the things that I wanted to be was to be in the military. I wanted to be in the military. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be, wait, what's the other thing that I wanted to be? I think that was it. A teacher. A teacher and that's in the military. But I guess, um, but I guess you can teach, and I like it. I do like teaching the new stuff, and I love it when they tell me afterwards, because I have people that are new, and who's gone through, and then, they would tell me, thank you so much, for teaching me this way, and like it's not stressful because mm, like they feel comfortable basically, to tell me what they don't know because they know I won't judge them. Something like that. But I try my you know what? I don't like embarrassing people. I don't like that. I remembered one time somebody said that there's something wrong with the machine, the machine that we used to scan stuff. And you know what was wrong with it? And he was like, he gave it to me. He was like, I can't make it work. It's really, it's not working. And you know what was wrong with it? It was just turned off. You just had to turn it off, turn it on. But obviously, if I tell him that, like in my voice, in front of everybody, that's gonna be embarrassing, right? Like, how would I feel? Like, oh, I don't know what to do with this. And then, oh shit, I just didn't turn it on. That's embarrassing, right? So I was just like, I need to tell him because obviously, so that he will know for next time, or maybe when that happens, you just need to turn it on. But I don't want other people to hear because I don't want him to feel embarrassed. So then I just I just whispered it to him. I'm like, you forgot to turn it on. And he was like, oh my gosh. And then he was like laughing. But yeah, I think that's important, you know, like being conscious of how you might make people feel. That's when, like, more and more over my lifetime, I think that, you know, like the importance of that, you know, going up and up and up in my mind. Like, how do you make the people around you feel? Talking to you. Okay, Calum. Adaptability and being proactive significantly enhances our skill set over time. Yeah, and like doing the same thing over and over again. My gosh, like you don't realize you know it so well. You can do it with your eyes closed. And like the things that you notice, like there's something wrong with this picture because you see it all the time. And then when you see that there's something different, it's like you kind of think like there's something wrong with this picture. There's something different. And then you remember what's missing. You remember that, oh, wait, we don't have this. And I noticed that with some of the anesthetist as well. Um, the way they hear the machines, the way they hear the things that they hear, sometimes I noticed when anesthetist was like, that sounds different. But it's just gas, it's just air that they can hear. But just from the difference of how this it sounds like, they could tell that there's something wrong. And isn't that amazing? Just from experience, because they experience, like, they hear the same thing over and over again every single day. A little bit of something different, like, will kind of alarm them, like, oh, wait. And there's something wrong with the airway. You're back. I know, Tim. My internet just went mad, a bit crazy. I was in the Marines. Really? How long were you in the Marines for? How was that experience? I'm jealous. Love from Northeast India. Thank you so much, Hirakiyoti. Wait, Marines is different from the Navy, right? Is it? You're back. Sometimes you can be Einstein one day and a zombie. Exactly. It also depends on what your health is like, I guess. What if you're so super tired? Can you even think? The amount of mistakes that you make, when you're so super sleepy, you can't even make decisions. Like when you're so super sleepy, sometimes you're just like, oh my gosh, can I make plans later? I can't think about that right now. The crazy thing is, we only been dating for a month. Oh no. Oh no, 4-1T. But how did you meet? Where did you meet? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, 4-1T. I mean, all you can do, I think, is you can't control people. So all you can do is communicate as much as you can to them, um, like, your side of things. So maybe just tell her, this is what I think. Um, I think, like, if you think this is a good idea, this is what I think, whatever. But um, you'll have to accept when they don't do what you want them to do, because obviously they have their own life, they have their own brain, they have their own body, they have to make decisions for themselves. And I'm sorry if she ever really, is adamant to make this decision that she doesn't want it. And like, you'll have to respect that, and I'm sorry, you'll have to probably give yourself time to grieve. But before we get ahead of ourselves, try to just tell her everything that you want to tell her, because it seems like you have contact. If you don't want her shouting at you, maybe just send her a message. Just send her a message. That's it. And then as long as you are able to express, I think as long as you're able to express your side of things, then um the rest of it you don't have control over anymore. So um what can you do? Hey girl, hi Eddie. What surgery do you know so well you could do it yourself? I couldn't say that I could do it myself, the Chaz, because you know what? Um, actually, one of the surgeons told me that, like, so that C sections, because you know the C sections you use the same instruments over and over and over again. Like each C section is almost like the same, you know. And one of the obstetric surgeons actually told me that. He was like, "I love that you can read my mind." He told me, "I swear you can do this surgery." And I'm like, "I cannot." Because first of all, I did not learn the same deep anatomy and physiology as the surgeons have. You know, I wouldn't know where to cut. You know, maybe I will have an idea in my head, like to recreate it. Obviously, maybe, you know, there would be a picture of it in my head somewhere. Like, if there's no other choice, you know, if you're in a deserted island, maybe, you know, maybe I can recreate it, whatever I see in my mind, but I would never do that. You know, I would never feel like I can do it. I would never say that I could, because there's so much, they have so much information in their mind that we don't know about. Um, that they're thinking about, you know, where are the veins, like, or like, where is the bladder, like, although I do see them, you know, checking for the bladder, you know, there's a catheter in there with a ball, and then they have to check where that ball is to make sure that they're far from it when they're cutting. And then, um, I don't know, like, I just know there's so many things that they're thinking about that I'd have no idea about. You know, even when they're trying to fix fractures, I don't know what they're trying to do. You know, I kind of have an idea about the steps. Like, I know what you need. You know, I kind of have an idea what you're trying to do, but I know that there's so much things going on in your mind that I have no clue about. Hi VJ. It seems like nurses don't have to work so many hours in other countries. Really? How come? The main Marines are Department of the Navy, but much different Navy, like the retarded little sister. Navy? Why? Why would you say that? It's the retarded sister. Wait a minute. Don't they? Aren't the Navy the ones that can fly airplanes? We met on Bigo. I understand for one day, but obviously, you would have met in real life for you to be able to accomplish what you have accomplished, right? The few, the proud. Tay, just be honest, she'll come around if it's right. Maybe in a zombie apocalypse under pressure, you could do it. Yeah, something like that. You know, something like, um, like if you really, really have to do it, like, and you don't have any other choice, you know, and it's a life saving thing, and there's nobody else, nothing else. Maybe I'll try to recreate it. You can do it. I can tell just by hearing you talk. No, no, I cannot do it, the chance. Even with all the right tools, you can still get it wrong. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And there's so many things that I don't know that they know. And I know that they have studied, you know. Like sometimes I think we don't realize how much is actually in their mind. And sometimes that's why they are being annoying to us. Like, you know, sometimes they could be really bitchy to us because I think they have a lot of stress going on in their mind while they're doing the operation, because there's so many things that they're trying to think about, like trying to consider. Like they're scared of, you know, if they do this, this will happen. If this happens, what do I do? You know, like because it could be very stressful, right? Like cutting people up, like that would be very stressful. I mean, like you do one wrong thing and then you change somebody's life forever, you know. One mistake, you know, could be like, oh, is this person gonna be able to walk, you know? Like, is this person gonna have to use a catheter for the rest of their lives, you know, something like that. I really do care about her, even though it's fast. I was starting to fall in love with her. Does she know? Did you tell her? Because sometimes I think part of what um mm, like we can't let go because we are unable, like, it's like you've got unfinished business. Maybe just tell her, I think. No, Marines too. Oh, so you can fly airplanes. Really? Oh, that's super cool, the Chaz. You're gonna be okay, my guy. Yeah. I mean, just just tell her for one day. And I mean, if she gets scared and if she doesn't like it, then well, what can you do? That's how you feel. Yes, she knows. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's all you can do. And try to, if you want, try to keep in contact, try to give her an option to come and see you. If you really want to, and just I'm so sorry that you're going through this for one day. Some studies estimate that more than 200,000 people die from preventable medical errors each year. Really? 200,000? Interesting. I wonder, like, what kind of error it is? But isn't that, like, stressful for them, for the surgeons? Yeah, the Marine Corps has everything from cooks to pilots. The only thing they don't have is a medical program. The Navy takes care of that. They're called the Navy Corpsmen, and they're the most important part of combat unit. Okay. So wait, but the Marine, so your medical program is under the Navy? Is that what you mean? Hi, Deep GOT. I'm good. How are you today? How long were you in the Marines for? So you must be really tidy with your suitcase. I know that people who have been trained in the military, they always have really nice, like, neat suitcases. They fold everything so neatly. They're so neat. Enough about me. How have you been? I'm good for one day. I'm just trying to rest. I'm giving my body a chance to chill. So I'm just doing Netflix and chill. Did you know that in here in the UK, Netflix and chill mean something different? Like, it means something different. Something a little bit naughty. And I did not know that. I had to find out. I had to find out a different way. Anyway, I've been just having Nandos. Do you have Nandos in America? But that's what I have. I like the medium one. This is the only one that's left from my chicken wings. And then I had some, spicy rice, peri peri chips, fries, peri fries. And then chocolate cake. That is so good. It's so good in Nandos. Charles, I did not know that. It's the same over here in America. Oh, you have Nando's there in America? It means only tins. What? 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 What do you mean? Only tins? Huh? Well, yeah, I have a little bit of a temperature. It was worse yesterday. I was like 38.3 yesterday. Today I've just been like 37.8. It's nothing. It's just point 0.8. But I still feel a bit weak, like I feel a bit lazy. I've not been sleeping well. I'm not very good with not sleeping well. My body likes to sleep. So if I push myself to, like, stay awake, like, especially if it's a lot of days in a row, my body just falls apart. It's like I start having pimples, like that. I start having pimples, and then um I start having headaches, and then I start getting sick. So I need my sleep. Oh yeah, I was gonna wash up. Should I wash up with you? No. No, it's okay. I'll wash up without you. Hi, David Jackson. How are you today? Anyway, better go. I'll see you guys. I'll be on the day off tomorrow, so I won't be back until Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you on Sunday. Eat cake, then hibernate. Yeah. I've just, you know what? Yesterday, I was sleeping. I was like, I cannot get up. I cannot get up. Like, I woke up and I'm like, there's no way I'm getting up. I really do not have the energy. And then I ate. And then I went back and I'm like, after I ate, it's like I still want to sleep again. And I'm like, what the hell? Is that how tired I am, And then I slept again. And then it was like 6 p.m. Bloody hell. And I still feel sleepy. Crazy. But then I was having a fever, that's why. No, Netflix and chill means the same thing over. Oh, in America. Is it? So maybe it's a English speaking thing. Because I did not know that. Like a few years ago. Wait, how long ago is it? Probably 8 years ago. 9 years ago. 7 years. 8 years ago. I noticed it's been the same nurse at the hospital for 2 weeks. She must have never have a day off. Really? Every single day she's there? Maybe she had a day off. It's my fault, Tim. I forced myself. I slept. There's so many times when I'm like, I should sleep now, and I don't. I'm like, I just want to finish this first. And I convinced myself not to sleep. And then, I went to bloody Paris, stayed overnight, went back here, stayed up late, did my party, stayed up late, had my guest, stayed up late, went to work, stayed up late with my guest, went to work, stayed up late with my guest every day. And then my body just decided, no, you're stopping. You're gonna sleep now. Oh my gosh. Maybe she does bank shifts, Tim. I mean that the Marine Corps is a department of the Navy, and the Marine Corps has people to do all the jobs they need except for the medical stuff, in which the Navy steps in because they have the medical program. Ah, I understand. But I got out of the Marine Corps in 2005. How long were you in there for? And what was your experience? Like, what was it like? What made you decide that, oh, I want to join the Marines? I'm just curious. Hi, Saiful. Thank you so much. 2006? 2006 was when I graduated my nursing. Yeah, I think she's new to the country, so probably trying to save money to send. Yeah, probably Tim. A lot of people do that, you know. Sometimes they don't even think of themselves. And it's sad that, the people back home, sometimes when they think that you're working abroad, they think that you have so much money. And they don't know like the amount of sacrifice that they actually do. Because I know a lot of people who are doing that exact same thing because their family are all back home. They barely buy anything for themselves and they send all their money to the Philippines. I love you. Thank you so much, Saiful. Yeah, they all think you are rich. Yeah, you know, random people are always asking to loan money from my wife. Yeah, exactly. They kind of think that Netflix and chill. I was in 99 to 2005. It was great-ish besides this. Really? So you experienced some of the war? How did that feel for you? Like, did you not have any post-traumatic stress disorder after? But it paid for my BSN degree. Ah, that's good. That's good. You are rich in other people's eyes. Who, me? I think I think we are all could be, like sometimes you think that whatever you have right now is like like you don't appreciate it. You always seem to like want what other people have. and then you don't know that they're thinking the exact same thing about your life or something that you have. Someone said before, like, people want what they don't have. Oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. Yes, we are. Excuse me. Hi, Super Macho Man, and I think you're looking older and more older. Well, that makes sense, Super Macho Man. Are you getting older? Yeah, I've just turned 39. So, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be older and older and older each day. Bless you. Thank you. I gotta go. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Wait, I already said that, isn't it? Curious about, I'm curious about the child's experience. I want to know. Wait, before I go, I want to know first. I want to know about his marine. I don't know when if I see him again someday, because I don't really know who ends up in my life. You know. Take care, sleep well. Wait, ciao. Wait, wait. I'm not going yet. I wanna wait for his response. I've been working in front of the homeless shelter this entire week. Really? How has it been? Is he even still here? Is he answering my question? Maybe he's writing a long essay. Are you writing a long essay? If he is, he would probably be like, haha, how did she know? Come on, Chaz! Oh, I'd be annoyed if he's left. Imagine. I've been waiting for your response. I will be 39 on the 15th of this month. Oh, cool. What are you doing for your birthday? It was crazy and scary adventure. I've got hundreds of stories. I would like to hear the stories, the Chaz. Are you allowed to share the stories? Really too much to type here and only lets me type so many words. I know. I know. A little bit at a time. Like just that's what she said. I'm joking. I'm joking. She didn't really say that. No, just like maybe highlights. But I fixed aircraft in the Marine Corps so I didn't have direct exposure. Ah, okay. Okay, I understand. Where do you work? Hi, Jamie Wilson. Secret. I work in a nurse as a nurse in the operating room. Um, but I can tell you where because that just makes it more complicated for me and my content. It's like I become under their umbrella somehow. It's sad, but I just want them to stop doing and clean themselves up. I want to help them. Well, you can do that for one day in England. Yes. What about you? Um, mm, I think it will be very hard though for one day. They have to wanna do it. Well, she says that. Anyway, KKK. I'm gonna go. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. I don't really know what time. What time? Mm, shall I do makeup? I'm so lazy. I can't think about. You know what? I'll just post when I'm gonna go live on that day or before then. So that because I can't think right now. Like right now, I'm just too chilled out. So I'll see you guys then. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Bye, Jamie. It's so nice to meet you, the Chaz. It's really, I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the conversation with you. Bye, Blessed Captain. Bye, Jamie Wilson. Bye, 420. 420. I hope everything goes well. Maybe sometimes even if things don't go your way right this very moment, and you could feel really, really, really sad about it. Um, there are times when in the future you look back and realize, oh, actually, you know what, that was a blessing in disguise, because I've had those experiences in the past, like um so frustrated about something, like I really really wanted something to happen and this didn't happen, and and it breaks my heart. It like ruins my entire life, I feel, and then um in the end, in the future, my mindset changes, my perspective changes, and then I realize, you know what, actually that wasn't too bad. Like maybe that was okay, that happened that way, and I didn't get what I wanted during that moment, because during that time maybe my mind was a little bit too selfish, something like that. But I'm not saying that you are, okay, I'm not saying that you are. Definitely, this is just pertaining to my own personal experience. What I mean is, you know mm, maybe it will be okay. You can only try to do what you can do from your side of things. So whatever other people do, um you cannot control it, and I'm sorry if it's gonna cause you some heart a lot of heartache, maybe. you know Bye the chest, bye Tim, bye Super Macho Man, and Saiful. I don't know who else is there, actually. David Jackson, hi and goodbye. And Deep Giotti. Yes, she says that. Yes, support worker. Oh, nice to meet you, Jamie Wilson. Just too cute. Bye bye. Bye, blessed captain, but an old bastard. Jamie Wilson. It's fine. We are young at heart. Good night. I hope I can catch you soon again. Yeah, I'll be back for one day. You two have a face of a man, and as well, you're looking like a man. Super macho man, I don't care. I don't care. Why do you waste your time trolling people when you can go out there in the world and live your life? Or if you're gonna go watch something that you like to watch, and have a proper conversation. But I guess that's your choice. That's what you want to do right now. But I don't care. I really don't. If I care that much about my appearance here, then I would have had, full face of makeup and stuff. I do not care. Darling, bye. Bye, the blessed captain. Your darling have a face of a man. Okay. Okay, cool. Are you happy now, Super Macho Man? Does that give you joy? Did that make your life happier? Are you a lot richer now than you were a few seconds ago? I know I am. I know I am because I get ads now. Woo! Bye, everybody.